Embrace the storm. Pressure is inevitable. Life will place you in situations that test your focus, patience, and courage. Most people see pressure as an enemy, something to escape, avoid, or resist. Musashi, however, saw it differently. He called pressure a mirror of your inner strength, a forge where the soul is tested. To master control under pressure, you must first embrace the storm. This means acknowledging that challenges will come, that fear will rise, and that chaos is part of life. The moment you stop fighting reality, you stop wasting energy on resistance. Instead, you learn to channel it. Every high-pressure situation becomes an opportunity to sharpen your mind, to train your instincts, and to cultivate calm. Embracing the storm also requires mental preparation. Anticipate challenges before they arrive. Visualize your response under pressure. By doing this, you reduce fear and increase confidence. The storm is no longer something that happens to you, it becomes a tool for your growth. Musashi's undefeated record was not due to chance, it was because he welcomed the chaos, studied it, and moved in harmony with it. Today, you can do the same in business, sports, relationships, or any high-stakes situation. Pressure is inevitable, but your reaction is your choice. The forbidden Musashi method starts here. See pressure as your ally, not your enemy. Total presence. Musashi's deadliest skill wasn't his sword, it was his mind. He could enter a duel and feel as if time slowed. Every movement, every sound, every detail registered. He was fully present. Presence under pressure is the ultimate weapon. When the mind wanders, panic creeps in. When you focus on what is real, you gain clarity. Presence is not mere attention, it's full awareness of yourself, your environment, and the moment. To cultivate presence, begin by observing without judgment. Notice your heartbeat, your breathing, the sounds around you. Detach from worries about past failures or future consequences. This trains your mind to anchor itself in the now. Under pressure, this practice allows rapid, accurate decisions. You react not from fear or impulse, but from precise observation. Musashi moved with a calm that made opponents hesitate. That calm came from presence. In modern life, pressure might not be life-threatening, but it is equally stressful. Deadlines, negotiations, or high-stakes conversations can paralyze those unprepared. Presence under pressure transforms hesitation into action. The forbidden lesson is clear: control begins with awareness. Master the present moment, and the future bends to your strategy. Master the inner battlefield. The fiercest opponent is rarely external, it is the mind itself. Fear, doubt, and hesitation can destroy the best-laid plans. Musashi understood this, calling it the inner battlefield. To control under pressure, you must first conquer yourself. Recognize that emotions are signals, not commands. Anxiety warns you, but it does not dictate your actions. Doubt points out risk, but it does not define reality. Musashi's method includes 3 inner rules: detach from outcomes, observe without judgment, and embrace discomfort. Detaching from outcomes means focusing on effort, not result. Observing without judgment means seeing reality clearly, without emotional distortion. Embracing discomfort transforms fear into energy. This mental discipline allows you to remain steady when others panic. Your mind becomes a weapon, adaptable, calm, decisive. By mastering the inner battlefield, external challenges lose their power over you. In modern life, the inner battlefield is everywhere. Negotiations, presentations, or crises will trigger fear and doubt. The Musashi method teaches that control over self is control over all else. Flow like water. Rigid thinking breaks under pressure. Musashi moved like water, flexible, adaptive, unstoppable. He understood that mastery is not force, it is flow. Flow under pressure means observing, adjusting, and acting without hesitation. You respond to reality, not to your expectations. Pressure tests rigidity. Flexibility allows triumph. In practice, flow requires detachment. You must release attachment to outcomes and plans. Instead, focus on the moment's needs. This doesn't mean chaos. It means clarity and adaptability. Flow also demands trust in your preparation. Muscle memory, experience, and prior training allow instinctive responses. Pressure becomes a rhythm you can move with, rather than a threat that overwhelms you. The forbidden lesson: surrender control of outcomes, but retain control of yourself. Water conquers the rock by persistence and adaptability. You can conquer pressure in the same way: anticipation over reaction. Musashi rarely acted impulsively. He anticipated moves, read his opponent, and struck at the precise moment. Control under pressure is built on foresight. Anticipation means studying patterns, learning from experience, and predicting potential outcomes. It is not fear, it is preparation. Under pressure, reaction is slow. Anticipation is fast, precise, and effective. In life, anticipate challenges before they arrive. Consider scenarios, prepare strategies, and visualize outcomes. The more prepared your mind is, the less it succumbs to stress. This principle separates winners from the overwhelmed. Musashi mastered pressure because he knew the battlefield before the duel began. In your life, anticipate, prepare, and then act decisively. Pressure loses its power when foresight leads your actions. Detachment from ego. Musashi was undefeated not because of pride, but because he was free from ego. Ego under pressure creates fear, defensiveness, and hesitation. Detachment means focusing on reality, not your image or reputation. Your mind acts freely when it is unbound by pride, shame, or attachment. Under extreme pressure, ego clouds judgment. Control requires humility and clarity. Practice detachment by observing your emotions without reacting. Accept mistakes as learning, not threats. Focus on strategy over approval. This inner freedom allows decisive action when others falter. Turn pressure into power. Finally, pressure is not an obstacle, it is a tool. Musashi transformed fear into focus, chaos into clarity. Under pressure, ordinary people break, masters thrive. To harness pressure, embrace discomfort, remain present, master the inner battlefield, flow like water, anticipate outcomes, and detach from ego. Each principle compounds into unstoppable mental strength. When mastered, pressure becomes your ally. Challenges sharpen your mind, build resilience, and reveal your true potential. The forbidden Musashi method is not a trick, it is a philosophy of life under fire. Remember, control under pressure is not about eliminating fear, it's about commanding yourself despite it.